Hi guys, Vanessa here. So today's video is going to be about a try on and review on the Rare Beauty foundation along with the Rare Beauty, I wanted to say her because the Selena Gomez cosmetic line, but it's called Rare Beauty. This is the concealer. I also, guys, picked up one of her cheek blushes. This is in the shade Love. We're going to also be trying her out along with this cute little mini duo of a little holiday set. So I wanted to try these products out. There's a lot to discuss because the selection of colors, undertones, and yeah, there's a lot to talk about. So let's just jump right in. So I have a couple of items from the brand Rare Beauty. I bought their Liquid Touch Foundation. I also purchased, along with the foundation, I bought the Liquid Touch Concealer. I'll share with you guys in a sec what shades I picked up. And I also purchased the Soft Pinch Blush in the shade Love. And I also picked up the Rare Beauty Best, it's called the Best of Rare Beauty little lip bundle. So let me pull everything out of its boxes and I'll get started. Let me just pull everything out. So for foundation, I picked up the shade, what did I pick up? What shade did I pick up for the foundation? For the foundation, I picked up the shade 180, I picked up the shade 180 Warm, or 180 W. I will say the color selection's a little off in this makeup line, so I would say you should go in store rather than going online. I did prime my face before going in with the foundation with my Becca First Light primer. I'm going to try it out with a beauty blender first and see how I like it. I'll test it out, and if I feel like I don't like it, I can always go in with my foundation brush. I'm going to apply it a little more. So like I was saying, the color selection's a little off. I picked up something way deeper than my skin tone. I did go on the Sephora website and do that, like, I did do that, what is it? The skin match. And it gave me something way deeper than my complexion. So I had to actually go in and exchange it because I have to say that when you are picking this foundation up, you will have to, I recommend that you go in person because that, let me try, because that shade finder, like I was saying on the website, does not really, it does not give you a true match. I do like how the foundation is applying with a sponge. I will say I think I'm getting a light, not a very full coverage. I'm getting a light coverage with the beauty blender because anytime you go in with a beauty blender or a makeup sponge, you are gonna kind of shear out the product a little more than you would go in right off the bat with a makeup brush. Or you could just layer more product, which I'm going to do right now in just a sec. I can't believe that that foundation is actually matching. It looks, why is it looking lighter on camera? In person, it looks exactly identical to my skin color. Like, it's a perfect match. The girl that helped me out at Sephora was mentioning to me that her undertones in Selena Gomez or Rare Beauty's makeup line is a little weird. So that's why I was recommending that you guys go in person, because I'm a warm undertone, but this shade that I got is 180 Warm, but I was reading online that this shade in particular is a peach undertone, and I'm nowhere near a peach undertone. So I would say not only is the shade range a little weird, but the undertones, the girl at Sephora was telling me that the undertones are even a little weird. They're not quite exact. The description's not quite exact, is what I mean. I'm going in with a little bit more. I want to see how this foundation builds up if I apply another layer. I'm going to go in with my makeup brush and just see what happens. Why not? So how was everybody's Thanksgiving? I hope everybody had a wonderful holiday. I hope you guys spent it with your loved ones. I can't believe Thanksgiving's already has come and gone. I feel like even Thanksgiving kind of felt weird for me. I feel like I was kind of like, is it really even Thanksgiving today? I don't know if it was just me, but that's how I kind of felt all day. Didn't really feel like such a holiday. It was definitely a 2020 Thanksgiving, very different. But I hope everybody had a wonderful holiday. Can you guys believe it's almost Christmas? Wow. It feels kind of strange. I did put up my Christmas tree on Friday, and it still kind of felt weird because I'm like, wow, like we really are almost at the end of this year. We're almost getting to the end. Okay, so with that makeup brush, I feel like I got more of a fuller coverage. This is what the skin looks like. Now, this is where things kind of get tricky. I picked up the concealer like I mentioned earlier, and let me see, where's it? I got the shade 190W. So it's supposed to be a little bit darker, right? Because I picked up 180 in the foundation and 190 in the concealer, both W, warm. But this is where it kind of gets tricky. This is the foundation, obviously, the bigger bottle, and this is the concealer. I think you can kind of tell already on camera that the foundation looks like it's a little bit deeper than the concealer, but yet the concealer is supposed to be one shade up. This is a 180W, this is a 190W. Does that make any sense? So, I've said this already twice, but I'll say it again. You really have to go into Sephora to see what your shade is, because let's just try this out and see how it goes. I'm going to apply one eye at a time. Anytime I'm trying a new concealer, I want to go in one eye at a time because I don't know how fast it's going to dry. And the last thing I want is product just stuck on my face and not able to blend it. Look at that. Like, this is so much lighter than the foundation. Like, it blends in nice with my foundation, but it's lighter. I mean, I'm not going crazy. You guys saw the tubes comparison between the foundation and the concealer. So I like how it's not so matte. It's definitely not a matte concealer because you're able to go in and blend. I'm not finding like I don't find that I'm struggling trying to blend that concealer out, is what I mean. So just a comparison, like look at this is 190W and this is the 180W. You see that? Like, look. You see that? This is the concealer, this is the foundation. But yet, the 190 is one shade deeper than the foundation. Let me blend that foundation out. It's weird. It's really weird. The undertones are really off on the description. So I don't think I've ever seen a review that has really told me that the undertones are off, but they definitely are. Like I said, the description for the 180W says peach undertones on the website, Sephora website, and I'm not a peach undertone. You can tell I'm a warm undertone. I mean, I hope you can tell, but I definitely do not have peach. I've never bought a product that has a peach undertone. And like I said, the two are very, very different, even though the concealer is supposed to be deeper. So I'm glad I didn't go with an even lighter shade on my concealer because I don't know, I felt like I would have gone way too light. But I was saying I haven't seen a review that has told me that, so I do want to let you guys know if you guys are thinking about picking up the concealer and the foundation or just one. I still would say to go in and shop at Sephora and not go based off what what the shade finder says online. And then for, like I mentioned, I also picked up the soft touch. No, there's a glimpse of what the trio looks like. I mean, the duo, little lip duo. Those are the little lip colors in this set. Here's the blush. I want to try the blush now because it's a cream blush. I got the shade Love, which I mentioned earlier. But I want to go in with the blush before my bronzer because anytime you're working with a cream product, you want to go in before your powders. And let's try this out. On camera, it does look a lot like a deeper red, but in person it looks a little bit more deeper red than it's picking up on camera. But it's really pretty, actually. I think I over applied a little bit here. So if you ever do go overboard like I just did, you just kind of get your beauty blender and blend around that cream product. Like so. That's a really pretty shade. I feel like this is one of the most popular ones from her blush collection, liquid blush. I'm gonna put a little less. I'm going also one cheek at a time just because, again, I don't want the product sticking to my face, my cheek. I want to be able to manipulate it and kind of have more control on the placement of the blush. And if you want to go in a little bit with it a little bit more, then you can. That definitely was too much. So I'm kind of just, like I said, tapping it out with my fingers and then going in with my beauty blender and just kind of smoothing out the edges where I feel like I went a little bit overboard. To be honest, this is actually my first time playing with a cream blush, and so far I'm impressed. I've always kind of feared, I don't know if you're the same, but I've always feared cream blushes because I always get like I get like that fear that, like, whoa, my gosh, once I put it down, it's gonna stick and you're gonna see dots stuck on your face. And this one, I don't find like it did that. It really did blend out nicely. I did go in one cheek at a time just to kind of make sure that I could blend it and I could kind of get that control. I was able to control it. Okay, going in with bronzer, I'm just gonna use my Physician Formula bronzer in the shade Bronzer. They came out with new shades, which I guess I kind of forgot about. I did hear that a long time ago, but I forgot. But I feel like the best one is this shade Bronzer, and there's also another shade that I like, but I can't remember right now. I think it's Light Bronzer. Light Bronzer, but I like Bronzer a little bit better. It's that nice in-between cool brown tone. It smells so good. You think that that bronzer smell would kind of go away? That like tropical scent that this bronzer has, but no. I've had this for quite some time, and you still have that tropical, satisfying scent every time you apply this bronzer. Okay, just apply it a little bit to my jawline and a little bit to the temples. Just go kind of pull everything together. Really pretty. Really, really pretty. I like that. I like that blush. And if I have to kind of tone it down, if you were to want it, if you were to be like, girl, tone it down, you need a little bit less than that, or that's too much for my personal preference, then you can definitely just go in with your beauty blender and just kind of bounce it around the edges of your blush. But I like to go a little bit overboard. I've learned that as time has gone by, that I like to go a little bit overboard with my blush because it does kind of fade away throughout the day. No matter if it's high-end, no matter if it's drugstore, I feel like blush will always, it's like the first thing to come off your face and kind of just disappear. So I do like to go a little bit overboard. I mean, not too crazy, but yeah. Okay. So, like I said, here's the foundation. I feel like I got a more of a fuller coverage. So I did go in with my beauty blender, and then I did go and apply a little bit with the brush just to see how much I could build it up. I definitely can say this is advertised as a medium coverage foundation, but I can definitely say that this foundation is, if you want it lightweight, just apply a little bit less product on the face, going with the beauty blender. But I definitely can say if you want that medium coverage, medium even full, you definitely can just build a product, and you can just apply with a makeup brush. Either one you get full, medium, or either one you get medium to full coverage. But I do say that if you want lighter coverage, just dab a little bit at a time, and you can definitely get that lightweight coverage with just a beauty blender. Okay. Okay, with highlight, let me apply some highlight really quick. So for highlight, I'm just going to use my shade, my Cookie highlight. I've never worked with cream products before, and I'm actually kind of happy at how the bronzer and the bronzer and the blush, how it melts together in the cheek. You don't get like that patchiness, which I was kind of scared of always using the cream products because of that fear of things can get patchy, they can kind of look weird, even like causing separation in your products. I don't find that happening at all. Nothing. I don't find that being the case. So I'm really happy. Okay, and let me just put on my concealer. Let me put on some mascara and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back from applying some mascara. I applied my Lash Paradise mascara, and I also wanted to mention to you guys that as I was applying my mascara, I did notice that the concealer was creasing a little bit on me. So I did go in and apply my Beauty Bakery Flour Powder. I would just recommend, if you do notice like you're creasing, always blend it out with your brush, your foundation brush or your beauty blender, whichever you're using, and blend it out before going with powder so you don't get that creasing or that crease line. You basically want to smooth everything out right before going with powder. Okay. Now I will go back and curl my eyelashes, but before doing so, I want to just try one of these lips. So definitely this one's calling my name because it's kind of matching what I'm wearing. But then I kind of want to try this one on because I want to show you guys both. So which one? Actually, how about we try both? Let's try both. I can always wipe this one off and wear this one just because it does go with what I'm wearing today. So, but I want you guys to be able to see the two shades that you're getting in this little lip bundle, which looks like this. Super cute. Okay, so this is the bright red in the lip duo. Super pretty. I feel like it'd go really pretty with a bold like black cat eye. Super, super bold. Very sultry, very pretty, very nice. I do like this shade. Now let's try the other one. Okay, and here we are with the second look. So this lip color is definitely more wearable for the day-to-day, but I feel like you're getting, since they're minis, you are getting your money's worth because the formula, speaking of the formula is so creamy, comfortable in the lips, but I feel like you can definitely get use out of both of them. Like I said, this is more like a classy, sultry, pretty sexy look with a nice cat eye. And then this one is more for the day-to-day. It is a little bit deeper than what it's picking up on camera, which I like, but it's not super, like, it's not super dark. So I do like that. Another thing that I wanted to show you guys about her lipsticks. These lipsticks have such a great applicator that I haven't actually seen before on the market. So it's flat and it comes to a, can you see that? It comes to a point, like a cone. So this flat tip, you're able to get right on the edges along the mouth and actually even below the mouth, like at the bottom lip, you're actually able to get a straight line because sometimes we it's kind of tedious. We kind of can struggle, at least I do personally, with applying lipstick right there. So I do find that this is really, really unique. The applicator, at least, is very unique. Okay, guys, so this is it. This is the final look. I feel like, again, this lip is just perfect for what I'm wearing, which was not planned. So that turned out nicely. I do say that this foundation is actually really, really nice. I do like that it's very playable with the coverage as far as the coverage goes. The only downfall that I really can say about this foundation was the shade range. Not the shade range, sorry. The way the shades are described, they're not as accurate. The accuracy is not completely there on these. Not even the concealer. The foundation neither nor the concealer. Like I said, this is supposed to be one shade deeper than this foundation. And look, me holding it up, you can totally see they don't look like this would be the lighter shade. This looks like this would be the deeper shade, and it's reverse. This is one shade lighter than this shade. So I don't know. That's kind of weird. But as far as the foundation, it's really lightweight. I don't feel like it's heavy on the skin. I would say that it's a satin finish. I wouldn't say it's a matte finish, and I wouldn't say it's a dewy finish. I would say it's directly right there in between both finishes. So yeah, I do like it because 1, I can play with the coverage. 2, it's lightweight. And that's the only thing I could really ask for in a foundation. The only thing I have a problem with, like I just said like a bazillion times, is the shade range is a little off. The undertones are off as far as description wise. But other than that, I do love this Rare Beauty foundation and concealer. So that is it, guys. And I just said I love these little minis. They're super cute. And I do love this blush and the shade Love. Again, super pigmented and also really easy to blend. So for me being a beginner on cream blushes, I felt like I was able to play with it and actually get the outcome that I wanted on the cheeks. So yeah, guys, that completes this look. If you guys want to see any more reviews or makeup products that you guys would like for me to test out, please let me know in the comments down below. As always, I love you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more beauty reviews. And yeah, until my next video. Love you guys. Bye.